It's funny, isn't it? People in the city are always dreaming about this quiet, peaceful village life. And at the same time, people in the village are dreaming about the excitement of the big city. It's like we're always wanting what we don't have. So today, let's really get into that feeling.
So let's start right there. I want you to ask yourself a question. When you picture a better life, what do you see? Is it all hustle and bustle, the bright lights of a city? Or is it, the quiet calm of a village? Let's really dig into what each of those dreams is all about. All right, first up, let's talk about the daily rhythm. The actual feel of a place. We're talking about the noise, the pace, what you hear the second your eyes open in the morning. And believe me, this is where the difference between the two is just night and day. I mean, just look at this. It really paints the picture, doesn't it? A city morning is this symphony of sound, car horns, buses, just the constant buzz of people on the move. But in a village, your alarm clock is literally birdsong. It's just a totally different energy. One is all about action and the other is all about peace. And look, that city noise, that's not necessarily a bad thing at all. For a lot of people, that energy is, well, it's electrifying. It makes you feel like you're part of something big, something important. It's this constant reminder that things are happening and you're right in the middle of it. It feels, well, alive. But then you have the flip side. That village silence, wow, it's powerful in a completely different way. It can be so incredibly peaceful, but sometimes it gets so quiet, almost too quiet, you can actually hear your own heartbeat. And that can be really calming for some people, but for others, it can feel a little lonely. Okay, so this difference in the daily vibe, it totally changes how we connect with people. Think of it like this. The social fabric in a city and a village, they're woven with completely different kinds of thread. And this really lays it out, right? In a big city, you can be totally anonymous. I mean, you could live in a huge apartment building and barely know anyone. But in a village, no way. Everybody knows everybody. They don't just know you, they know your parents, your grandparents, the whole story. So what's the takeaway here? It's really all about balance, isn't it? City life gives you tons of privacy, which is great, but that can sometimes tip over into feeling lonely. In village life, it's got this amazing built-in community, but you might not get a lot of personal space. It's a classic trade-off. Okay, let's switch gears for a second and talk about the practical stuff. The nitty-gritty. Jobs, money, and just the day-to-day cost of, well, existing. This table really breaks it down nicely. When you look at jobs, the city is packed with opportunities. Offices, banks, you name it. But in the village, your options are a bit more limited. Maybe farms or small local shops. And the cost of living? Whoa. In the city, everything is expensive. Your rent, your food, even a simple cup of coffee. The village is way more affordable. And don't even get me started on traffic. The city has lots of ways to get around, sure, but you're probably going to be stuck in traffic. The village? Wide open roads. And this quote really hits home for me. A visitor from the city looks up at the village sky and just cries out, "I did not know the sky has so many stars." It's so true. The city lights just wash them all out. We literally forget they're there. And seeing them again, really seeing them, can be this incredibly powerful moment that reminds you what you've been missing. So, after hearing all that, you might be thinking, okay, I have to pick one or the other. But what if you don't? What if I told you that you could get that peaceful village vibe without actually leaving the city? And that, right there, is the big idea. You don't need to pack up and move to find that sense of calm. See, the village isn't really a place. It's a state of mind. It's a series of small, simple habits that you can build into your life no matter where you live. And you can start with just 5 minutes. Seriously, that's it. Before you grab your phone, before the day goes crazy, just try this. Wake up, sit up, and take a few deep breaths. Drink a glass of water, slowly. And then just look out the window for 1 minute. That's it. You're starting your day with intention, with quiet. That's a village morning, even if you live on the 30th floor. And that little morning routine can be just the beginning. There's so many other small things you can do. We're talking about taking a slow walk, having one meal without your phone, finding a moment of quiet time, maybe even just touching a leaf on a tree. These aren't huge life changes. They're tiny moments that can totally shift the rhythm of your day. So let's zoom in on one of these, the village walk. This isn't about getting your steps in, okay? It's not about getting from point A to point B. The only goal here is to just notice things. For 10 minutes, you just walk slow and you look up. Look at the sky, the buildings, the trees. It is absolutely amazing what you'll see when you're not staring down at your phone. And this is so important to remember. Your address is not your future. It doesn't matter if you're in a sprawling metropolis or a tiny town. Where you live doesn't decide who you are or what you can become. It's your mindset, your habits. That's what really shapes your life. So as we start to wrap this all up, let's bring it back to that first question. City or village? Fast or slow? The real truth is, there is no right answer. Because at the end of the day, it's not about which one is better in some objective way, it's about which one is better for you. Some of us need that city energy to feel alive, others need that village quiet to feel calm and centered. The whole point is to find the pace that fits you, the one that makes your heart feel light. So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Life isn't black and white. It's not just city versus village. It's a whole rainbow of colors. So the real question isn't, where should I live? The real question is, what color makes me feel alive?